Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. So today's video will be a little different. It's not going to be a channeled message, but I'm going to talk a little bit about what the Akashic Records are, what an Akashic Records reading is, and a little bit about what you can explore in your Akashic Records in your reading. So let's get into it. So basically, your Akashic Records are like an energetic database. So it holds the entire history of your soul. So from your soul's first incarnation, so your soul's first split from source and first incarnation, from there, your whole entire soul's journey through all of its incarnations on Earth, not on Earth. So that would be the cosmic or the galactic Akashic Records, up until now. And so because this is an energetic space, you may have heard of the Book of Life, or you may have heard of the Akashic Records explained kind of in a way of like a book, and the reader is looking through different pages of your soul's journey, or it's like a giant library and whatnot. Personally, that is not, I don't see that. I don't experience the Akashic Records like that, and it is more so just an energy. That is the easiest way to explain it. And I find this helpful if you're watching this and you're someone who is interested in reading your own Akashic Records. It's very helpful if you let go of needing to visualize it like a book or visualize it like a library. You will experience it in your own way. Anyways, so in the Akashic Records, because it holds all of the information of your soul's journey, so it holds like all of the thoughts and experiences of your soul, you're able to tap into your soul's wisdom. So your soul has gained much wisdom through its many experiences and incarnations, and you're able to access that, and you're able to gain wisdom and guidance for your journey. The Akashic Records are here and available to help us now. So, yes, we can tap into our past lives, but that is all to learn and grow and evolve during our life now. So any information that comes up in your reading, it's not meant to overwhelm you. They're not going to give you information that is just useless to you. It's all meant to help you on your journey now, to either bring you clarity, understanding, a shift in perspective, or to help you release what is not serving you, to help you align to your highest timeline, to your soul's mission and purpose. So let me just tune in and see what else they want me to bring up about the Akashic Records. Okay, so when you are accessing your Akashic Records, you're going for a reading, you have the opportunity to tap into your soul's blueprint. So like I mentioned before, your purpose, but we're also able to understand why your soul chose this life. So any kind of significant experience or event that has happened to you or will happen to you, you're able to understand that better on a soul level. So that means from the highest perspective, you're able to understand why certain things happen to you, why your soul chose that for growth, and we're able to understand all of the lessons that your soul wanted to learn in this lifetime. So that really helps you to look at your life differently and to really understand your journey. It really also helps you shift out of that victim mentality of, oh my gosh, all of these things are happening to me. I've had a really hard time. I've had all of these challenges, and why are things so hard? Why is this happening to me? Things like that. And to really help you shift into a space of empowerment with the understanding of why this is happening, and to see how on a soul level your soul chose these experiences. So that is one of the powerful ways that you can use the Akashic Records and come for an Akashic Records reading. Now, another thing about the Akashic Records is they exist in the quantum field. So that means that everything is existing in the now. So past, present, and future timelines are kind of all available to explore. Now, what this means is if we are clearing something from a past life, that is clearing the energy across all timelines. So that is actually helping you now, because if there is a significant energy that is originating from a past life, for example, we'll just use lack. So if you've been really working on your money and abundance journey, we can be able to see if there is something stuck in your past lives with a heavy energetic coating of lack. Also, any vows or contracts that are originating from any of your past lives. And we can clear this. And basically clearing is shifting the energy. So we're not erasing. We're shifting the energy and clearing that lack to clear things up for you in the now. So that if you have any resistance in your current life, like no matter how hard you've tried to work on something, you still feel like you're always taking steps back, you still feel blocked, and like there's something energetic going on. This is where Akashic Records work can be very helpful for you. Now, going back into timelines for a little bit, because we are able to explore future timelines, you are able to receive guidance that is exactly in alignment with where you want to go, with your goals, with your highest timeline, with what you want to manifest, and with your purpose. So in the Akashic Records, we're able to tap into what your highest timeline looks like. So this is the timeline where you are living your purpose, you're fulfilled, you're thriving, path of least resistance. And we can also tap into your future self, and we can gain guidance so that you know exactly what to work on, the exact steps to take to live in alignment with your highest timeline and with what you want. So, as you can see, there's a very sacred aspect to the Akashic Records when it comes to understanding your soul's journey and your purpose. And there's also a very practical side to it as well. Like, you are able to get the exact guidance you need for shifting your timeline, for aligning to exactly what you want. So another example would be in business. Let's say you're in business or even spiritual business. We're able to tap into see, okay, who are the clients that you're supposed to be serving? what gifts are you supposed to be using and what are you supposed to be offering in your business, even down to what kind of social media platform should you be on and whatnot. You can take this to your health and well-being. You know, what foods are really going to support you right now? What kind of daily practice and routine is really going to support you? We can bring this to your spiritual journey. What guidance and messages do you need to hear right now? What does your soul really want you to explore and work on? And as I don't know if I mentioned this earlier when I was talking about your purpose, but we can really explore your soul's gifts. So gifts that your soul has mastered and that wants you to remember now. So we can really activate your gifts as well as find out what kind of gifts your soul wants you to refine in this life. Another really big benefit to the Akashic Records and Akashic Records readings is working through challenges. So challenges currently that you're experiencing in your life that are hard to navigate, that are hard to understand, that are really heavy. And any time where you feel disconnected from your intuition, you're finding it really hard to know what the right path is for you. It's unclear, even during times of transition. The Akashic Records can give you the guidance you need so that you can navigate these times with clarity and confidence. For example, I'm supporting people in readings who are transitioning in career. They're also transitioning in terms of their identity. They're aligning more to on their spiritual path, and they're waking up to the fact that they are more to this human who just goes to work and does all the things. They're waking up to the fact that they're more, and they want to know more about themselves. And what their life looks like now moving forward is very unclear to them. And so the Akashic Records are really great in gaining clarity about what lies ahead for you. Another amazing benefit to the Akashic Records is, and one of the ways that I use them a lot as well, is in making decisions. So let's say you have multiple pathways in front of you and you're finding it really hard to decide what to focus on, what to choose, where to go. What the Akashic Records will do is they will show you how each timeline or how each choice may affect you. And so that gives you the information you need to make the best decision for yourself. They can show you the most aligned path for you, the path that is aligned with your highest timeline and your highest good. And then that will allow you to make the best decision for yourself. Another important point that the records want me to make is that when you come for an Akashic Records reading, you are receiving guidance and wisdom straight from your records. So as the reader, I am not tapping into your guides, my guides, or anything. I'm going right into your Akashic Records and I'm bringing this information straight to you. So this is a very pure guidance. It's a very high vibration. you'll notice, if you're sensitive to energy, you'll notice that when you receive your reading, or if you're alive on a reading, you'll feel the vibration of being in your records. It's very, very high, and that alone works to clear things within you as well, which is very, very cool. And so, because the Akashic Records are sacred, they're a high vibration, they are the energy of pure unconditional love. This is also a way of experiencing your true essence as a soul through the vibration of the Akashic Records, through the vibration of your reading. And so when you go for an Akashic Records reading, or when you're tuning in, you're learning for yourself, you're strengthening the connection to yourself. Seems like you're going for a reading, but really it's a way of connecting to yourself on a deeper level, because this is wisdom from your soul. It's wisdom from within, and you'll notice that you will feel a stronger connection, or a stronger trust with yourself and with your intuition moving forward. So sometimes when you go for a reading, you're going to hear things that you already know, that you've maybe heard before, your intuition has told you before, and your Akashic Records are telling you this. And so this is incredibly confirming to you. So that is another way that it can strengthen your intuition, because if your intuition is picking up on things, and then your Akashic Records is saying the same thing, you know that, okay, I know I can trust my intuition. I know how my intuition speaks to me. I know moving forward that I'm able to act on my intuition and trust my intuition a little bit more. And so that brings me to one more point about the Akashic Records. They're really great. I think I mentioned it already. If you're feeling disconnected from your intuition, they're really great at aligning you back with your intuition and giving you the guidance, clarity, and details you need to take action. They're also really great to, if you've been picking up on signs and what your intuition is telling you, but it's kind of vague and you need more details. The Akashic Records can give you the details you need. They can get very, very specific and practical, and they can also be very vague, which is why I love them, because they're they will never give you like fluffy information, but if they want you to work on trusting yourself and things like that, they will kind of give you just enough information and encourage you to kind of work on the lessons that you need to work on. Okay. Let me see if there's any other points I need to make, because I know I just spat out a lot of information. Okay, so I'll give you a few examples of the different ways that an Akashic Records reading can help you. So a few of the readings that I've been doing recently have been focusing on what the client's gifts are. So in these situations, sometimes past lives come up to show you one of your gifts and to activate it within you. Sometimes they will just tell you this is your gift. Another thing would be, like I've mentioned, topics around soul purpose and how to move forward, especially in career, aligned with the soul purpose. For me personally, I use it a lot in my business, and I use it to enhance my spiritual journey and my ascension journey. I really enjoy exploring my galactic self, so my lives not on Earth. That is also a reading that I offer as well. And you can book a mini galactic reading or a full galactic reading, and we will explore your soul's journey in the galactic realm. I've also helped clients who are feeling stuck, so they are really ready to shift into the life that they are meant to be living, the life where they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're living their purpose, but they're feeling stuck. They don't know how to get there. They need help manifesting. And so when it comes to manifesting, the Akashic Records can show you where you're out of alignment and how to take action and how to shift your energy and your frequency to align with your manifestations. Because when it comes to manifestation, that is going to be very unique to you, the advice that is given. And so the Akashic Records can actually pinpoint exactly where you're out of alignment with your manifestations, as well as really make sure that you are aligned, your soul is aligned with your manifestations. Because when your heart and soul is aligned with your manifestations, it's almost like that's going to be one huge decider, I guess, when it comes to manifesting, if it feels easy or hard. Because if you're manifesting with your ego, it's going to feel hard and stressful, and you're going to feel a lot of resistance. So in the Akashic Records, we can really make sure that you are super aligned with what you are manifesting, if it's for your highest good or not. Also, a few of the readings I've done have explored soul contracts. So we've also explored relationship guidance, and if they're meant to be in a relationship, how they can align themselves to be ready for a relationship, their soul contracts between other people, romantic wise as well as family wise, really understanding your role in their lives and their role in your lives could be very, very beneficial if you feel a strong connection to a family member, or if you experience challenges with a certain family member or even anyone in your life, and you're wondering, okay, why do I have so much friction with this person? How can I deal with it? What is the lesson and whatnot? So that is a little bit about the Akashic Records and what goes down in Akashic Records reading, how the Akashic Records can help you, and yeah. If you have further questions, I would love to know if there's anything I didn't cover that you are confused about when it comes to the Akashic Records, or what you can explore in a reading. Then definitely leave it in the comments and I will answer it for you. And I did mention that I do offer galactic readings, and then I also offer regular readings where we can dive into all of the things like your soul purpose, mission, path, as well as how to align your life with your most highest timeline, with your dream life, with your manifestations, as well as understanding anything you need to understand about your life. We can do that in a mini reading or a full reading, and I will leave all the details down below. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.